Welcome back to the chair, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. First and foremost, please go down, like the video, subscribe, share if you must. If you want to share. If you don't, then don't. If you don't want to like it, don't like it. But please comment. Tell me what you think about the topic for today, and we'll jump right in. So today I'll be talking about marriage and divorce. You're probably wondering, where did I get my credentials to be talking about this? But here it is. I've been married for a year and 4 months, right? So I think I'm in the ballpark of enough experience. I'm not there as yet, but I'm in the ballpark. I spent a year in it, so therefore there must be something that I can offer to the conversation. So let's dive right in. First of all, marriage. The definition of marriage is a union between two people, a man and a woman. Just that, nothing else. You don't have 3 people, you don't have 4, you don't have 2 of the same, right? You don't have 1 and some inanimate objects, you don't have 1 and some animals. It's just 2 human beings, 1 male, 1 female. That is the definition of marriage. That definition will never change regardless of the agenda. That definition will never change. No, that is the literal definition, right? If you want to go down into more details, as in what are the roles in marriage, those are some of the things that I will be talking about today. We'll also be talking about divorce. And divorce is just like marriage, but you add a third party, right? So it's when a man and a woman who have been married decided that this is it, they can't stand it no more, or for whatever reason. Sometimes they have marriage for convenience, financial marriages, whatever it is. They decide that they can't stand it anymore. They will now go in front of the third party, which is the government or the courts, and they will file a petition. If the petition is granted, then process begins for them to be separated or to be divorced. Now marriage. Some of the rules in marriage, I think, are so rules for men. It's quite apparent that men are the providers, protectors, and preachers in the family. Right? I'll be using family. So providing, right? The onus will fall mostly on the men to go out and work so that bills can be taken care of, food can be in the house, all of that stuff. Now, women do tend to go out and work also. However, it's usually the men who will work more, work long hours, who will do all of these things, makes all of those work-related sacrifices for the family. Women do it too, but usually it's put up on the men, let's say then, to do that. And to be honest, men are typically happy to do that, right? We are typically happy to fulfill that part of the bargain. Now, protection, that goes without saying. If there is somebody outside trying to get in, the first person who everybody will be looking at is the man. If we're walking on the road, something jump off, then we will be looking at the man. Preaching. Now, this is the part that a lot of people seem to have some issue with. The preaching part. When I say preaching, I mean leading. A pastor leads a church, so does a man lead his house, right? So the decision making, I firmly believe that at the end of the day, the final decision should come down to the man, the go ahead. Sure, discussions are imperative. Those are very important. You cannot exist together without being able to discuss stuff together. Right? But at the end of the day, the execution of the plan, if needs be, and the final decision rests with the man or the male in the marriage, in the union. Let's say moving. Right? After you sit down and discuss, then eventually will come down to the man to initiate the move or whatever. However, ironically, there is one move that females have been dominant in, and that is divorce or separation. Statistics show that 75% of all divorces are initiated by women. I don't know why. I'm speculating that women have less to lose generally in a divorce. Right? So let's say both of them have some mental thing going on with the divorce. Right? That's one for one. Alimony, I think 98% of the time, that is paid by the man. For children, it's usually majority or sole custody is usually granted to the female. Most of the time, granted to the female. If somebody is going to lose something, then the man will be the one that loses something. Right? So I want to say it's because that females have less to lose that they would initiate divorce as such. Now, for the roles for female, I'm not a woman, clearly, but I believe that there are some roles that females are supposed to take on in a marriage. Now, a woman is the neck, which holds up the head and allows the head to turn. So that means that a woman is a helpmeet. That is not being a helper, it's a helpmeet. She will meet the man, so he's heading in a certain direction, and she will meet him, and she will push him to go even further or help him to fulfill that journey or to complete that journey. Right? So taking care of the house, minor inconveniences, and taking care of the children. I firmly believe that women, it's not even a belief, it's a fact that women are more nurturing than men are. Not that men cannot be nurturing, but women are typically more nurturing than men are. And therefore, it's only natural that the taking care of the house, taking care of the children will fall to women. Nothing is wrong with any of this. Nothing at all is wrong. It's just that in today's economy, we would need two parties to work, and therefore, duties are split differently nowadays. But at the end of the day, a man will always want to provide more, protect more, and to preach more. And a woman should want to take care of the family, take care of the house, take care of her husband. Last night, my wife gave me a what you call the one that you do to your feet, manicure or whatever I want to be, or pedicure or whatever. So my foot, she rub it down, filed out my nails, and it was massaged, all of that. It was amazing. So that is a part of our duty. And likewise, she had a stiff neck and spent a couple of minutes massaging the area to ensure that it is. So it is a partnership. Now, the sad part of marriages nowadays is the divorce rate. It's really something. This article by lawyers.com. Currently, the divorce rate per 1,000 married women is 16.9. So 16.9, let's say 17 out of every 1,000 women are now divorced. The divorce rate and it has nearly doubled since 1960. So it was coming from 8 point something, and now it's at this. It has nearly doubled since the 1960s. So in 60 years, the divorce rate has doubled. It went up in 1980s, but it came down a bit. This is the part that I'm really worried about. Almost 50% of all marriages in the United States will end in divorce or separation. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 50%. They're predicting that it will end in divorce. Researchers estimate that 41% of all first marriages end in divorce. So people have married for the first time. I don't know what it is, but something is causing. And if you think that it gets better after you have learned from that marriage, no, it doesn't. 60% of second marriages end in divorce. 60%. That's unnormal. And then you have 73% of all third marriages end in divorce. So even when you think that you've learned so much from your second marriage, and now you're ready, you're moving on to the third one. Nope. 73. You have a higher chance of getting divorced on your second and third marriage than your first. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, and this is just for the US, but in a lot of ways, the Jamaica is like the US, so that's why I'm comfortable in using these statistics. This is something dark. It's dire. What is happening? Why are marriages failing so much? Why are we not seeing the benefits of being married anymore? I personally don't know. So far, my marriage has had its up and its downs, but I'm happy that the person that I got married to has some of the views that I do on marriage. We don't believe in divorce, right? Even though there are some times when you think that is the best way. But if you can listen, if you can sit and listen and talk without judgment, if you go expecting that you will work things out, then you will work things out. Don't allow the first thought to come to your mind to be divorce this, divorce that. As soon as a person does something, divorce. This is kind of far-fetched, but even cheating when you're married, your first instinct shouldn't be divorce, even though it's completely justified. But how I approach the situation, when I can set the bar that high to say that even the most gruesome thing, the most disrespectful thing as cheating, I'm not going to jump directly to divorce, then all the other things below that, right? I would never lay hands on my wife in anger. No. Arguments, this, that, whatever else. I have to approach it with a more open mind. No, because the bar has been set so high, I don't even permit myself to go to divorce in cheating. The first thing that I don't permit myself to view divorce as the first solution, even in cheating, is what I'm trying to say. Then everything else should be easier to deal with. We have to save our marriages. A two-parent household, married two-parent household, is the greatest indication of success for your children. Single parent household is the greatest indication of failure for your children. They are more likely to turn to drugs, more likely to commit crimes, more likely to join gangs, more likely to go in sex work. Right? All of these things are statistical facts. Do not allow your children to fall through the cracks. Don't do it. Get married, stay married before you get children. The best thing that you can do. Statistically speaking, this is not some emotional thing. This is statistics. This is real world situations. And the whole heap of sex partners, try to stay away from that also. Because again, statistics show that the more partners a woman has before she gets married, is the more likely she will be to get a divorce. All of these are statistics. Think before you act. Anyways, let me hear what you have to say in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Peace.